fashion, sometimes you refer to black and white as monochromatic too. Apart from that, I think that was I had given only complimentary and analogous for now. No? We'll discuss we'll give you questions based on other color schemes later. And the colors that we've covered are till green. Or did we finish? Guys, what was the last color we discussed?
Green was the last color.
Green was the last color, no? Okay. So in the next session, we'll be doing purple and pink. So I think you can read up about that too, if you want to. Any questions about the colors or the colors that you had to do for the paper? I gave you different colors than were required, than the ones that I taught. So most of you ended up using yellows and oranges and reds is what I noticed. But when you think about the product that were being mentioned, those were your cupcakes. And cupcakes, when you think about cupcakes, it gives you a very soft, sweet feeling. So you think about the light whipping cream, you think about the sprinkles. So you think about pastel shades. So when first thing that is important when designing a logo for a brand is the product they're catering. So browns make sense there because of the bakery part of it and the bread and everything. So brown would have been a major color that I was looking for there. Then the second color that I wanted you guys to work with was probably either a baby pink or a powder blue or even lilac-ish shades. Your lavender, not lavender, maybe lilac. So purples and pinks were important there. Brown, purple, pinks, and maybe a little bit of beigeish shades. Even white would make sense because whipping cream and you're trying to give a portrayal of maybe a sense of cleanliness. Then I saw some people use green in it to show the healthy food aspect of it. But because it was used in limit, it wasn't disturbing the composition. However, when it comes to the bakery thing, I think we'll think less of green and maybe more when we're thinking of a brand like Eat Fit. So there you think of imagery of green food, salads, fresh food. For the colors that we discussed, I think if I had given you a question about a burger joint or even what are the fast foods are there? Burgers are there, fries. Burgers, fries, things like that. If I gave you a fast food joint's logo design, in that case, you'd be using a lot of yellows, a lot of reds. So fast food culture is basically all about the rush, the junk and the excitement it creates. So you crave for that food. That's why the reds and the yellows work because they trigger. But when it comes to pastries and everything, it is something that you want as an addition, as a luxury, as a comforting thing most of the times. So a lot of people do take in food as something that makes them happy, especially sweet foods, desserts. So think about the psychological aspect of the product, and then I think it'll be much easier to come on to the better colors or like the appropriate color scheme. As for the jewelry one, I saw different interpretations and I was quite impressed by a couple of them too. There was one where this person, I think Takshil, I'm not sure, but he used just the text to make the entire silhouette of the cupcake. That was quite interesting. Then, apart from that, some people got the product like in the font, which was also quite nice. Then I saw this very rustic one done like a painting. It looked very nice, but the only problem I faced there was the colors that the person was using, probably. So you guys have great ideas. It's just that I think if we work a little more on the basic technical thinking part of it, I think the sketches will come out much better. That was my review about what I thought about your papers. Anything you want to add to it, or you think any doubt about some part I checked or something? Or maybe any other question for color theory or what I just discussed? Any input? Guys, interact. Should I call out names and talk to you? Okay, Sanjani wants to talk, please.
Wow. I don't have any questions at the moment.
Okay, okay. Then I think you should find out questions about color psychology and ask me. Or maybe even color schemes. So, for complementary color schemes, for now, I think you guys can. Because analogous color scheme, I saw a lot of problems happening. Is it possible for you guys to do one analogous color scheme thing again today? Can we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want you to draw an analogous color scheme composition of femininity. Now the colors are pretty obvious.
Ma'am, could you repeat?
Femininity. I'll write it in the chat too. Being like the female characteristics. Femininity. This. Okay. So analogous color scheme only. Not monochromatic. And now you can use these as a reference for your colors. So these are the keywords that we have. There are more keywords apart from this, depending on the different tints or shades of that color we're referring to.
How much of form can we use?
Use form. Okay, if you want to. But
We
like
can use forms.
but I think no, don't use form because femininity, the moment you use form, it'll be like just women, women, women everywhere.
All right.
So try and think of the lines. Try to think of the dots. Maybe like how do you create the soft feeling? So what kind of lines can you think of? Curves do you think of? So maybe just the silhouette of the form you can use, but you don't use the entire form. So maybe like in design process, when you're designing a new thing, so you take elements from the initial inspiration, right? You don't take the entire object. You take maybe the side of a bottle. So if this is my inspiration, I'll probably take this shape, only this shape. So just take parts, don't take entire thing. Okay. Like use forms which will give you the feeling of continuity, but they are not complete forms in themselves. Or you can use just simple lines, or you can use just simple colors. That's it. It's just the feeling that you should get it. So for serenity, I also remember yesterday I saw a very simple piece. It was blue. Majority of it was blue, and then there was one shade of blue in the middle, and it gave a feeling of a cyclop eye, the meditation eye that you see, like when you're so the third eye kind of a vision it was given, which was nice. So you can just like by using dark and light color, you can create effects. You don't even need forms. But that's your interpretation eventually. Okay, you're done looking at the keywords, right? You have time till 37. 10 minutes are enough? What do you need more? Guys, can we discuss after 10 minutes? Or 15 minutes?
Yes, ma'am. 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay, cool. Another thing that I wanted to mention was traditionally analogous color scheme has three colors, no? So I think we can go up to four or five, just like they're suggesting. It could be a nice experimental thing to do. So if you want, you can use five colors, or four, or three. Are you done, guys? Yet?
Shruti ma'am, can you please give me 2 to 3 minutes? I have to take attendance.
There are taken attendance of who were there at that time, but I think more people might have been there.
Yeah. From now only, I'm just taking. Adya, are you here? If not, please tell someone she is not here. Anant, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Ananya?
Yes, sir.
Anuja? Isa? Isa Mahesh Pandit? Hina, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Avya is not here. Osan not here. Pritika Ravi Shankar not here. Prasita not here. Santona not here. Savi Setti not here. Sila, are you here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Survi not here. Suvarna not here. Takshil is here. Vartika is here. Vartika, are you here? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
So, anyone left for today's attendance? Anushka?
Sir, I'm there, sir. Shinjini.
So, just give me a moment. Who all are also not attendance? Sinjini. Sinjini, another name?
Mohanapriya, sir.
Who left? I didn't announce the name. I didn't call the name.
Mohanapriya, sir.
Sinjini, Sia,
Mohanapriya.
Mohana Priya. Govinda Mohana Priya. I think I marked you. I didn't mark you also. Mohana Priya. You guys are not added in the group. So app on Ignite India, these are the students are not added. Sinjini, Sia and Mona Priya. I'll add you and then I'll mark the attendance. The other students.
I'm here.
Sia, you're not on our Ignite India app group where we upload the videos and all. So please ping me your number, then I'll add you in the group.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay? Okay, thank you. Yes, Ruti ma'am, now you can start the class.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, guys, so you can start showing me your work. If you've done it, are you doing it? What's this?
Mom, I did it. I'm not satisfied with it. I'm not getting that many ideas regarding feminism.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. Whatever you've done. I just want to see the colors. Like if you're getting the analysis.
Yeah, ma'am. So,
Okay. So you used orange, pink, and blue.
ma'am, I've used pastel shades of purple. I don't know if it's visible now. Purple, pink, and yellow.
Purple, pink, and
And
yellow.
I've also used red, violet, like here.
Okay, so
So analogous, I was saying like purple, red, purple. Then pink is a lighter tint of red, and then I chose yellow.
purple, red, purple, yellow.
I should have chosen orange, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so orange, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's analogous and that's okay. Cool. I understand why you're not satisfied with it, but like colors wise, cool. Like analogous color scheme. That's all. And femininity wise, I think these three colors are the most relevant ones. Any other experimentation with color? Or did you guys all use the same three? Huh. No. Okay. Yes. All right. So you used 4 colors here, no? 4
Yes,
analogies.
I took purple, the main one, and which one side pink comes and other side it was bluish shade. But I couldn't find the right blue. I think I've used much darker one.
Yeah, that blue would be a little different. So to make that should be your deep purple, light purple. So red, light purple, deep purple. Then you have a deeper blue. So I think your blue should be blue. But now that I look at the other colors that you've used in the composition, can you show me the composition again, Hina? You use like less saturated versions of other colors too. So if you lighten the red a little, this blue will work. Otherwise, you have to darken the blue. Either lighten the red or darken the blue.
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise, yeah. Forms, colors, analogous, and looks a little, I don't know. So, were you going with the, what do you say? Yeah, but I like it better than just random forms. So, cool. Curves, maybe. Huh, fine. Okay.
The red shade should be little lighter, right?
Hmm.
Just that's the change, right?
Yeah, the red UVs should be a little lighter.
Okay, ma'am.
Because all other UVs are a little unsaturated. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. This one is Vartika. Okay. So yeah, colors, cool. So you used red, purple, and blue. Now, and you used that in the middle, the lighter purples that come in, so the pink. So you used 4 colors, right? Were you only?
Yes, ma'am. I've used like 2 shades of purple and pink.
On the color wheel also you have 2 shades of purple. One is the lighter one is the bluer one. One is the redder one is the bluer one. So yeah, it looks good.
Alright.
Just high on form. So
Okay, yeah, again. I try to show like dancing, the ballet thing.
yeah, bro, like you see sometimes what happens is like they just show certain lines that denote a woman.
Yeah, that's
Things like that you could do maybe just like continuity
yeah,
sort of
strokes that show someone dancing. I
looks.
guess.
So the principle of continuity we did, na? Principle of design,
Yeah.
where you just make 3 dots and you do. Was it continuity? Or was it, yeah. This one, where you can you see my camera?
No, ma'am, it isn't visible.
There is some problem with the camera. So it's okay. I'll just review this for now. So color wise, it's fine, Vartika. I just think like form wise, we can do better, much better.
Yeah. So reducing the form, right?
Hmm.
All right. Thank you.
Let me know when anybody else is done.
Ma'am, can I show mine?
Yeah, please show. Okay. Purple, pink, blue. Colors are correct, Mohan-Priya, and the form is also feminine enough. Cool. Works.
Thank you.
Well done. Now, who's left? So I just want to see that you're using correct colors, and the form thing is just to like make you practice for later.
Can you see mine?
This is mainly for the colors. Yeah. So oranges, red, and that is pink. So that is which color? Orange, red, and light orange. Light orange, purple, orange, red, purple. Okay. So you've done orange, red, and purple. Is the one on top purple, Ananya?
That's pink.
Hmm. Okay. Cool. I like the form also. Like the form is less compared to others, and there are like abstract lines happening. So it looks like the contours of a woman's body when I look at it. It's nice. Okay, I saw it. Done. So color wise, you're going in right direction, guys. That's cool. Now who's left? Mohana Priya showed me. Vartika showed me. Hina showed me. And who else showed me? Ananya. Sheila also showed me. What? Guys, who and all is left? Guys. Hello.
Ma'am, me.
Anushka. Okay. All right. Okay. So the colors used are blue and red.
No, ma'am, it's actually purple, red, and pink. It's not visible so much.
Yeah, it's actually not.
There's a light problem, I guess.
I think the purple is in the base one, right?
Yeah,
The lower one, the
yeah.
leftmost corner. Okay. If it is used like purple, blue, and that, but when I look at the fonts, it doesn't give me a sense of femininity, is the problem, Anushka. You see, it looks somewhat like it's giving me a feeling of a man figure in a tropical setting. But the colors are entirely different from the tropical setting. It's the forms of the leaves that is coming through that is giving that feeling. So I think forms wise, lines should be more curvy linear and less rounded shapes, more flowing shapes. So
Okay,
maybe,
ma'am.
yeah. So you've seen the silhouette of a Mirinda bottle, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
think of things like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. Maybe
Can I
not pronounced as the bottle. I'm just that was just one bad example, I think. I just mean like the women form that you've seen. So the curves, the hips, the bust, or like one person did something with the hair. So the hair is usually you show the femininity through hair, which is one of the factors. Then what else? You could show the mother aspect of it, maybe. Sheila. Yes. All right. So the colors that you've used are orange, red, and yellow. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So color scheme, cool, perfect. It looks like an enthusiastic feminine lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. But this would be more appropriate for your women empowerment kind of a scene. This because like when I think of women empowerment, I talk about energy, I talk about power, I talk about maybe not aggression, but healthy aggression. So reds and yellows and oranges will be representative of that fire, that passion. Okay. So maybe here it is better to use when I say femininity as a concept, it's better to use colors like your purples, colors like your reds, colors like your pinks. More than the reds, the pink side will come in. So you'll be using pinks, peaches, oranges. So you'll be using an analogous color scheme of red, oranges, and yellows only. But you'll be using much lighter shades of those. So you'll be going to the blue sides mostly when you're looking for a softer side of femininity, when you're looking for the empowerment side of femininity, then you go with the colors that we just saw. So the reds, yellows, enthusiasm, power. Is that clear?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Basically, the cooler colors.
Yeah. So depending on what the question is asking, you have to always interpret it in that way.
Yeah, got it.
Hmm. So yeah, guys, I'll be concluding in the next 2 minutes. If you wanna show, you can show in the next 2 minutes. I'm trying to start my camera, but I cannot. So. Okay, guys. I saw most of your work, but I couldn't see a couple of people's work, which was Anand Takshil. Who else? So the people who are working on it even now, please send it to me on WhatsApp or my email ID, and I'll give you the review on it. Or we can discuss it in the next session. In the next session, we'll be discussing about the colors, pink and purple. So all the things that we discussed about femininity, softness, affection, and the logo that you had to design in the last test, those will become much clearer after the session. So I look forward to you attending it, and thank you so much for attending this. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.